Hey, what's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Cloud, CG Cloud, the remake version, and also Barret. Now keep in mind, reviewing Cloud is a little difficult because not all the information is there, and I waited a long time, and I guess they're just having formatting issues with this new summoning, or this new new vision thing. So I'm going to review them as best as I possibly can with all the information that I know from what people have told me. So it might not be fully complete, but I know Barrett's review is complete, and I can definitely assure you of that. However, Clouds might be up in the air. Most of you are probably just going to go for them anyways, but I'm just going to go ahead and review them. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So Barrett's was a lot easier because his kit was completely, and he's not a new vision unit for whatever reason, even though he's on the same banner. So his STMR is just okay. STMR is close, 52 attack, 23 defense, 8 spirit, 3 Olympus cost per turn, and also 40% attack with the gun. It's just okay. It's not really that amazing. In fact, it seems just kind of average. It's just really just like there's better high attack clothes that give better stuff. Like example, Adams is like 100% immunity to stop at least with high attack, so I mean I think that's much more worth it than this. So with that being said, Barret, 200% TDH, that's quite nice. So he only needs 2 Cloud TMRs or the new Cloud's STMR, but I don't think you're gonna be getting that, putting that on him. 150% machine killer, quite nice. His own burst is insanely strong, but it's like a 1 hit and then another 1 hit, so it's just kind of meh. At the same time, it's really only useful for finishing. He's heavy mod boost reliant on mod boost to get his DPS up, and he also has Fire Imbue and Fire Imperil is 120%. He has a really unique cooldown that allows him to get 80% general mitigation that lasts for longer than usually. Usually these only last for like 1 turn. This actually lasts for 2 turns. That's pretty good. 80%. Able to get triple cast just from using his chaining abilities, one of his chaining abilities that you kind of need to use anyways. So that's also a really plus. Even if he dies and he loses his cooldown, and he loses his triple cast, he'll still be able to get triple cast through one of his chaining abilities. I think that's one of his biggest strengths, is that he'll almost never be stopped. The only thing you can get stopped with if you lose your mod boost. And unfortunately, there's gonna be a lot of negatives. Not a lot of negatives, but a decent amount of negatives with this guy. First of all, he's just basically like Cleome as a copycat, just so he doesn't have quad cast. Basically, you want to use his chaining move and then use his finishing move to cap it, just like Cleome does. But Cleome is far better in that role than him. Relies a lot on those mod boosts, so if he dies, you have to get all those mod boosts all over again, and they only last for 2 turns. So that's another problem. You kind of need to keep cycling through his mod boost to get him stronger. And his mod capping ability, his chaining capping or finishing ability, whatever you want to call it, costs Olympus crystals, and they're pretty expensive. Unlike Cleome, where she doesn't have to do that at all, she just has to use MP. He has to use Olympus crystals, so it's a little unfortunate. And I just kind of generalized what you kind of maybe should look for. His 99, I know he has 2 99 cooldown MP cooldowns, but the one at the bottom gives him triple cast and also do the 43 MP, which I think is his Fire Imbue, and also the 52 MP, which also allows him to unlock those mod boost abilities that you need to use in order to make him a lot stronger. And on turn 2, you use those unlocked cooldown abilities, so it's gonna be 1 turn where he's not gonna be doing any damage. At least from what I saw, they didn't look like they did anything. So, with that being said, Dark Visions, I just don't know how to rate him because he just, if it's a machine boss, then yeah, but you can only use him for fire, or maybe just ignore his imbues and just equip an elemental weapon, but he's a TGH unit, not a true dual wield unit, so it's a lot less flexibility. So I'd say just a B. Dark Visions. You're probably just not even going to use them in Dark Visions really. In normal meta, probably just a B+, because like he's trying to be like Cleome, but not really the best at doing it. because it's just so many hurdles to go through, and there's a lot of mod boost tracking and stuff. If you guys don't like doing that kind of stuff, this is not gonna be the unit for you, because you have to track a lot of his mod boosts. You have to keep track of, oh my god, it's been 2 turns. You gotta renew those mod boosts. You gotta get those mod boosts back up. That's a thing. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about Barrett. Is he good? Is he bad? You? Anyways, moving on to the cloud. Now keep in mind, this is just bare bones information of what I knew. So your guys are gonna have to, you know, don't hurt me too badly. This is just the stuff that I was told and stuff that I saw for myself a little bit and stuff that I saw people say that you can do and stuff like that. So this is what I've got, my opinion on what I know and what information I know. So that, with that being said, the STMR is just a reverse of his TMR, but it's boosted by 100% more from his normal OG version. 200% TDH, very nice, and actually pretty insane, because now you only need to equip 1. Basically saves you a slot on older units and things. So with that being said, let's move on to the pros. Thunder Imbue, he has Thunder Imbue and Thunder Imperils when he's Brave Shifted. When his normal non-Brave Shifted form, he does not have any Imbues or Imperils. So the trick is that you see down below already. You basically want to shift over, get that Thunder Imbue and Thunder Imperil, and then switch back over when you can, because his Brave Shift form is actually not that good. He's a true dual-wield unit in his Brave Shift form, I guess, and he doesn't have the 6x cap. So just like his other CG version, no 6x cap on that one. And also he doesn't get an SPB either, which is, I don't get that. I don't get why he doesn't get an SPB. Barrett and the King Log, free King Log unit do get an SPB, and some of the other units do, but not him. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It seems like a sham. Seems like a sham, to be honest. So who knows when he's going to get an SP? Who knows when the other Cloud's going to get an SPB? At this point, the Tifa AC version doesn't get an SPB either. This is the Final Fantasy VII SPB, and they should all be encompassed in the same thing, but they're not, for whatever reason. So it is what it is on that. Anyways, moving on. He's a 100% limp burst damage passively, which is insanely strong. No buffs needed, 100% innately. 200% TDH, so is the classic. You kind of want the STMR so then you can get their full potential kind of thing. Does have 400%. 100% human and machine killer. Would have probably been more if he had an SPB, by the way. His guts. And his mod chaining on the ground, of course, is quite strong in his non-brave shifted form. I don't know what his brave shifted form looks like, but it's probably not that good if he doesn't have the 6x cap. But he does have guts. Quite nice. And the cons that I know of, at least, his TMR is so bad. It is really bad, and it's bad on purpose. So TMR is 200 great sword, 150 to attack, so bad. And at least his TMR reward is actually really bad. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and look at that for you guys. Yeah, I know I'm looking at the wiki, but I mean, with such limited knowledge, I kind of have to. So his TMR reward, or STMR reward, is attack and spear 20%, and also increases the limit burst cost by 3. I mean, come on, that's so bad. This is supposed to be like this is supposed to be the brand spanking new unit, and it gets garbage TMR reward. Like Pain. It reminds me of Pain back then, where her TMR is basically so bad that it's skippable because you can make up for it otherwise. So it's just like, right now, this is me right now, like, why? Why is it that bad? So, it's pretty bad. That being said, let's move on to the last con, and that the limit burst might break in chaining. I'm not really sure if that's confirmed or not. Some people have told me that it does break, but I assume that it will break. It's a huge mod. It's an insanely huge mod, but it's 12 hits, so it's kind of hard to make into a finishing move. But it's a 130 times mod move. It's on a single target, and it doesn't have ignore defense or anything like that, but 130 times mod is quite strong. But just, there's no, nothing else for it, so maybe just I don't know how you use it. We'll probably figure out how to use it eventually, but I just don't know how to use it right now. There might be use for it in the future, but 12 hits kind of makes it hard to make into a finishing move, really. But I'm sure you guys can figure something out. So, yeah, the optimal rotation, we already went over it. You want to go for those Thunder Imbue and Perils and then switch back. There is a cooldown period when you Brave Shift, so you have to wait like a turn or so. But with that being said, let's move over and let's before we end the video, let's look at the Luna Burst. So here we are. What a nice time for it to switch over. We kind of need for it to switch back. We can do this. So there's the Luna Burst. His sword and everything. Flashing away and the final hit. So it's kind of like how his normal, his Luna Burst probably should be acting. As you can see here, there is a lot of chaining involved, but that last hit makes it so it's probably not going to work too well, unfortunately. But at the same time, like he almost looks like his other form. I get that it's supposed to be the OG Cloud and everything, but like it basically looks almost the same as his other version, like the OG version from back in the day. So it is what it is with that. That Luna Burst looked like it chained decently well, but I heard that his Luna Burst, his other form is just not that as good as his non-Brave Shifted form. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys hope this helped you out with your Cloud needs and Barret needs and things. Let me know what you guys think. If you went for them, if you didn't go for them, if you're just gonna wait for what's next. Watch all the way through. Type in hashtag Brave Shift. Hashtag Brave Shift will be the keyword for the ending of this video. I appreciate you guys watching and having the patience, and hope you guys don't mind all the there's no misinformation. It's just not much information for Cloud right now, but I try my best. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.